Just one chance. I'm not allowed. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me that there is a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statements, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. Found at the crime scene. This wouldn't happen to be the same silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly. How could one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated he was wearing that the entire time that he was at the scene. That's not true! Order! Order! Mr. Carls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously. Why? Just go. Okay, you just can keep going. And no matter how old I'd always be younger than you. Sobs. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? It was him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? After seeing wearing that dumb silk hat, he was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright, he's badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little gay? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof of the counter the story has from the left the scene? Yeah, it's gotta be this photo. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second! You guys just can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth. This time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the little bit of the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. The order... I will have order. Francesca Von Karma? How could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from the witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw. An update is required. Can't you at least wait until I'm done recording? Sorry, yelling at my computer. Or more mumbling. Angry mumbling at my computer. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste your time with your idiotic drivel. The truth, witness's testimony. Now it's time for the next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He was wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's what I saw. He flew away. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and he flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why don't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. Outside of an airplane? Or... what do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? This is all a dream, right? He's telling me the truth. These guys are playing tricks. Considering Maximilian flew during his performance, it's not unlikely. But also, Mo hasn't been the most forthcoming. This was probably just the real joke answer there. That won't get me whipped for sure. He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. Oh, you're right. Only a foolish-looking fool would be so fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I will now let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around that now, on how he could actually do this. Oh, you imbecile! If you disregard the need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. And thus I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is now in recess. And, ooh, I was expecting that to be end of chapter. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I knew you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless when you're on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I used invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic? No, broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. Sorry I had to break a magician's creed to keep the magic trick secret. Nick, what do we do now? What we can do now is I hope we find the flying criminal in the court tomorrow. Great idea! Let's do our best and catch this sucker. To be continued. That's what I was thinking of. This actually felt pretty good. Albeit a bit weird because I'm not able to do full volume like I did before, but I can get used to doing this as long as I don't have to go maniacal laughter like Mo did. Yeah. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll be able to record a bit more tomorrow and actually be able to start uploading here again soon. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you want, leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. I'll try and record more of this. Tell me what you think. Good, bad, I don't care. Just tell me how I can improve.